Welcome to the High Desert Yogi channel. I'm Heather, and today we're doing a yoga for splits flow. If you're ready to get started, meet me laying down on your mat. So today we're going to start lying on our backs. Gently roll down onto your back. Get comfortable and take both legs forward. Left leg stays down, right knee draws into the chest. Give it a little hug. Flex through that right foot and see if you can grab the outside of your right foot with your right hand. You're going to take your right knee to the outside of your armpit here for a half happy baby. You can keep left hand on the right or on the left thigh if you would like to. Kind of like to do this to make sure that my hips stay flat to the mat and square. This is too much for you. You could always loop a strap around your leg as well and hold it if you need a little bit more distance. Great. Bring that knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Lay it down flat to the ground. Draw the left knee in. We're just taking it straight to the other side. Give it a hug. Flex through the left foot. Grab a hold of the outside of the foot with the left hand and take that knee to the outside of your armpit, straight to the other side. Try to create a little resistance here by gently pressing the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Starting deep today. We're just doing a short flow. So we're getting right into it. All right. Draw left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Send it forward. Maybe take a second to set a little intention for today's practice. Like I said, this is a short flow today, so maybe it's just doing the best you can in the amount of time that you have, such as every day. It seems like we're always running out of time. Take both knees into the chest, give them a hug, roll it to one side, and press yourself all the way up to seated. We're actually going to take it straight to downward facing dog here, so meet me in downward dog. Plant the palm, shoulder width apart. Feet come back, hips go up. Press chest towards your thighs. Take both feet together and lift up your right leg high to the sky. Bend through the knee. We're going to do 3 circles here with the knee. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Open up through that hip. Keep the knee bent. And try to keep your shoulders square to the front of the mat. Inhale, knee to chest. Squeeze it in. Exhale, lay your shin down on the ground for pigeon pose. So flex, sorry about that. Point through your right foot. Make sure that your foot on your left side doesn't splay out to the side here, that it stays straight back. Inhale for a little back bend. Exhale, fold it all the way down. Breathing deeply. This is a too deep of a stretch for you, you can always, and your hips are probably a little bit higher, you can always bring a, roll up a blanket or a towel maybe, and stick it right underneath your hips here. It makes it a little bit more comfortable until you're ready to kind of get lower to the ground. Great. Plant the palms, curl the back toes under, send it back to downward dog. Feet come together. Let's take it to the other side. Lift up the left leg, bend through the knee. Let's take 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Open up through that hip, sending the knee up high, keeping it bent, shoulders square to the front of the mat. Inhale, sends knee to chest, all the way forward. Exhale, shin comes down to the mat. Making sure that your right foot and leg stay straight. Left foot is pointed. Keep hips square. If you need to square them first, you can always curl the toes back under here to kind of position your hips before you uncurl and come back. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, sends it all the way down. Down to the forearms. You can always take a block here as well to rest your head onto if you kind of want to take longer turns in this position. Makes it feel nice. Plant the palms. Curl the back toes under. Lift up the hips back to downward facing dog. Find your positioning. Big deep breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Great. Slowly walk or hop to the top of your mat. Take your index and pointer fingers and grab your 2 big toes, if you're able to, and gently pull yourself forward. Nice deep hamstring stretch here. You can always take a normal forward fold if that's more comfortable, or bend the knees. Place a little bend in the knees. Release yourself from the toes. Inhale, sweeps arms down, around, and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at heart. Great. From here, we're going to position our hips towards the left corner of the mat. So take feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come to prayer as you squat all the way down into Malasana. So you can kind of play around here if you're just getting comfortable. You can always take a blanket underneath the heels if this is too much, or gently create a resistance with your elbows against your knees here. Find a little lift in the butt. Great. Take both hands, take them square to the front of the mat. So your right hand's going to come to the outside of your right foot. And lift up the booty a little. Take that right foot all the way back. Leave the left one where it's at, unless you need to adjust a little. We're basically going into a lizard variation here. Keep it up high. Press away from the ground. Feel that stretch. And remember, if anything feels like it's maybe pinching, that's an indicator that it's a little too deep. I've said this before in my videos, but just want to keep everyone as safe as possible. Release your right knee to the ground, uncurl the toes, and if you want to take it a little bit deeper, come to forearms here. Breathe. Take hands to the ground, lift yourself up, and heel toe this left foot in so that you're coming into a low lunge. From here, we're going to just shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg, and flex through that left foot. Half split. You can always take blocks here. This is where I like to really bring them in, because next we are going to go into our split. So really get as comfortable as you can here. Try to keep hips, I can already feel my hips were shifting, but try to keep hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale, spine nice and long. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come as far as you are able to into your split. So this is where you would really use the blocks. Remember, you can use them at their tallest height. If you're up here, wherever you're at, they have 3 different heights. So, fair game. Relax as much as you can into this position. This will help you in the long run, and it'll help you get to where you want to go faster if splits is really a goal of yours. All right. Gently lift yourself up. Come to tabletop. Set your blocks to the side if you have them. Tabletop position. Just send the left foot back. Stretch it out a little bit. Send the right foot back. One more time. Just kind of even it out before we take it to the other side. Awesome. Lift it up. Curl those toes under. Downward facing dog. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently walk or hop to the top of your mat. We're going to take that deep forward fold one more time. So index and pointer finger grab big toes and gently pull yourself down. This is one of my favorite deep stretches. Place a slight bend in the knees. Release the toes. Inhale, fingertips down, around, and up. Exhale, come to prayer. All right, from here, we're going to take it to the other side. So hips are going to face towards the right corner of the mat. And you're going to take toes out, heels in. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, squat all the way down to the other side to your malasana. So I'm actually not exactly facing you at this point in time, but I will be in a second. Create a gentle resistance with your elbows pushing into the knees. Finding a little lift in the butt. Meeting yourself wherever you're at today. And being kind to yourself. Cool. Release. Hands are going to come to the square to the front of the mat. So left hand goes to the outside of the left foot. Lift up the hips a little bit. Take left foot to the back of the mat. Adjust a little if you need to. We're sending it to lizard on the right side. Pressing away from the mat. Breathing deeply. Sometimes I get lazy in the back leg here, but make sure that you keep that back leg and back knee nice and straight. And drop left knee to the ground and curl the toes. Take it all the way down to forearms if you're comfortable with that today. Gentle resistance, pushing against the ground. Nice deep hamstring stretch. Take both hands, plant the palms on the ground, and heel toe that right foot to the inside of your hands, coming into that low lunge. Shift the hips back. Straighten through the front leg, flex through the right foot. If you have your blocks today, you can bring them to either side of you. Once again, keep the hips square. And if you have a big bend in this front knee, that is definitely okay. You'll slowly be able to straighten it a little more and more over time. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Ooh. See, and my hips were totally not over my back knee, but make sure that they are. I'm readjusting here. All right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, take it into your split, wherever you're at. You can curl the back toes under if you need to square the hips or readjust by lifting yourself up a little bit. Using the blocks however you need to use them today. And you can flex or point the front foot. I find that flexing it gives me a little bit of a deeper stretch, but if you don't want a deeper stretch, you can point it. Relaxing into the position. I definitely feel for myself, this is my tighter side at the moment. You might feel an unevenness in your sides sometimes. That's okay and that's normal. The whole goal is to be able to balance it out. All right. Lift up gently and slowly. Take yourself to your tabletop position. And stretch out one leg at a time. Take the left leg back and the right leg. Just gonna be evening it out here. All right. Sit down on your heels. Swing the legs around. We're going to take a forward fold before we end today. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold it forward. Feet are flexed in front of you. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Relax everything. Gently press yourself back up to seated. Bring one leg in and then the other. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this short little yoga for splits flow. If you like this video, give it a like and don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know how your splits journey is going. I'd love to hear about it. If you'd like to support me, the best way that you can do that is by subscribing to the channel. Have a beautiful day, Yogi, and namaste.